If anyone's gonna fuck their hand, it's me.
I would put it on the bud. You could fit the pickles. You could put pickles in the pickles. You can fit the pickles in there. You can fit the pickles in there. Come on.
Some onions.
Pickle chicken sandwich.
Take it away, John Frickin Smith.
Welcome to the rabbit hole,
How did we end up on that rabbit hole?
where all you knew is wrong. And rules are just suggestions,
I like the pipe.
made up as we go along.
Shut up, Corn.
Fuck you.
And who knows what you'll find here. Maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please, go down further.
Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
My nipples are sweating.
What are they doing to that chicken?
They're punching holes in it. You know what?
Man,
I want to
fuck that.
teabag Hank Azaria. He can make weird noises.
You're fucking weird.
You guys are horrible.
Bunyan rings? Like, I wouldn't eat those.
What the fuck? Hey,
Even if it was Paul Bunyan themed, like, you know what I mean?
Anyone-
Like flannel onion rings or something like that. Be like, yeah, I had a heart attack. Fuck you.
it's a sunshiny day.
Yeah. Fat people need love, too.
So the other day, I was at work. And, we have on our back door, or right next to our back door, which is it always has to be locked because we don't have like a back dock fence around it or anything. We have a monitor right next to the door inside that shows the camera. It's like a peephole, even though there's actually a peephole on the door. So the other day, I catch sight of the monitor, and there's a homeless guy sitting up against the back door. A lot of people pass through there. It's right, it's between two buildings and shit. Whatever, he's just chilling. As I'm powering through the lunch rush and shit. Occasionally, I keep seeing out the corner of my eye this homeless guy. I keep seeing movement, but I can't see what he's doing. He's got on those smiley face pajamas pants. You know what I'm talking about. So, I finally get a moment and I like take a good look at the screen and like, what the fuck are you doing? I see one of the smiley faces close to the belt line jumping up and down.
Dude, you had some homeless dude beating it
Yes.
in the pants.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd rather see the smiley face jump than
But
his hand bump.
still, yeah, that's still disgusting though. So I go up to the door because it's not only locked the door, it's got a fucking alarm set to it. So if you push it open, you know what I mean. So I can't just go out there and kick his ass, and I'm not gonna go get a manager during a lunch rush. I bang on the door one time, and I look at the screen. He takes the fuck off, like grabs all this shit and just. He knew what the fuck that meant. Get the fuck out of here.
Nobody wants to watch you jerk it on CCTV.
Seriously. It pissed me off. I was angry in that moment, just like, dude, it's bad enough. I'm stressed out. I'm working. I'm getting my ass kicked a little bit. I look on the camera and you're just in there no. You can't be at my job right outside the fucking door doing what I would be doing at home if I wasn't at work.
If anyone's gonna fuck their hand, it's me.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna do it in public. Fucking weirdo. If he would have been shooting up, I would have left him alone.
Dude, this is gonna sound weird, and I'm not gonna lie. If I was on the side of a mountain, no one within, 30 miles, I might beat it in the mountain. Like, not into the mountain, but...
Well, like, if you're in nature and you're completely alone, yeah, I can understand beating it. In the tent.
No tent. Like, just look around. Beat it to nature. Like, you're...
I would be too scared that somebody would come walking up at some point. Like, right during that part when you finally, like, let go and your eyes roll back and then, boom, somebody comes in and snaps you right out of it.
Hey, do you need help?
Yeah.
What?
Mommy, he's got his pee-pee out.
Why the fuck are you here?
Who let you walk through why are you separated from your parents? Yeah. Well, you are just in time. We are two of the J&T baggers. Yes, let's address the elephant in the room. It's been a long time.
It has been a long time.
And you know what? We have a very good reason that we're not going to tell you. So, suck it. Plus, again, as I always say when we come back from like a short hiatus or whatever, I didn't hear anybody asking for more episodes. So realistically, sometimes we miss a few weeks or a couple weeks or a week. Not usually, but sometimes it happens. But you know what we didn't miss? Mr. John Frickin Smith. That was a lame segue. That's how we're rusty. I'm rusty.
I'm fucking high.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Mr. John Frickin Smith. And that great song in the beginning is Songs of the Great Collapse, found
Wait.
off the title. Nope. I fucked up hard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The song is yours to keep.
Yes.
The album is Songs of the Great Collapse.
There it goes.
And they can both be found at johnfrickinsmith.com or by clicking the link in the show notes or the description, whatever you call it. There's a link. And if it's not clickable, copy and paste. It's not that hard.
Takes 2 seconds.
Yeah. 2 seconds can be worth a lifetime.
Wow. That was deep.
Yes. You know what that was, too. That's just because I usually only last like 2 seconds. So eventually, someone's going to get knocked up by that 2 second window.
Dude, okay, here's the thing. If you nut in someone in 2 seconds and get them pregnant, I wonder, is your kid going to be faster than a speeding bullet?
Maybe. What if that had an effect?
Like he comes out like the Flash or Superman.
Yeah.
That's a super kid from super sperm.
That would explain why so many good-looking people who usually last longer at sex because they're looking at prettier things and because they are pretty things, so they have to last longer. Their kids are kind of dumb. Remember, keeping the human race alive is not about pleasure or long-lasting. It is about achieving a goal.
It's about Hulk smash on that pussy.
But at the end of the day, it's just about busting in the right place. Which is a set. Yeah.
You really want us to advance, only the smart people fuck.
Yeah. And they fuck fast. So they can get back to work. Doing
fuck
their
out
research
work.
and shit. Yeah. Wow, that's why you get so many multitaskers that are gaming while they're fucking and shit, too.
They're smart. They can do 2 things at once.
Think about it. Maybe that's why we, like, as a society, we have evolved so fast with technology lately. Or, you know what I mean? Over the last, 30 years or so, technology has advanced quite a bit, at least in kind of minor ways, The phone, of course, is always the best example. But also, porn has gotten shorter. People aren't buying DVDs and watching whole porn movies anymore. They're watching scenes. And realistically,
Half the scene.
yeah, I was going to say they're watching clips of scenes. Because those scenes will go on. It'll be a fucking hour-long scene. But I'm only watching a 10-minute video.
If masturbation wasn't frowned upon by society, people, etc., sex can last longer.
Yeah.
But until that day, you'd be happy when you get the full 7 minutes.
Yeah. Because realistically, the only way I'm seeing an hour-long porn scene is if I'm skipping through a bunch of shit and not jerking it while I'm skipping.
I'm not watching an hour of nothing porn.
Every now and then I like to be entertained. Put the headphones in and hear the bad acting. Just because the storylines are so fucking ridiculous. It's like, you do realize it's porn. You don't need an excuse to be fucking.
Dude,
That's why so many of the amateur couples are fucking, like, so popular. Because it's just, it starts off with her already sucking the dick. And it's like, okay, there's not even any dirty talk. You guys are just doing it. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
let's all do it.
Yeah.
Dude,
There have been a couple times, though, where I've seen like a scene, like a 10-minute scene or a 5-minute scene. That's usually when it happens, when it's like a 4-minute scene. And then it's like, fuck, that was actually like kind of good. I would have preferred more. And it says see more here. I'm not going and paying more.
the last thing I watched with any version of a story was not labeled right because it was one of the stuck porns.
I hate those ones.
Because out of nowhere, it was like, hey, step bro, I'm stuck in the washer. And then, so one of those situations, and like, no, I'm cool with, I don't need the sound. Amateur, if you're going to watch amateur, you can use the sound on that one. It's usually music in the background
Yeah.
that they don't have the copyright to.
But it never gets struck for copyright.
And then,
YouTubers get struck for copyright, but fucking porn.
just sexual noises.
Yeah. I have occasionally, though, come across, like, where, like, some of the free porn sites will have, like, the premium, but some videos they'll have, like, the premium thing on it, but it'll be free premium. Like, just, specific videos. I refer to those now as the Snyder cuts of porn. Because you'll see the clip version, like the 5-10 minute version, and then the hour and a half long.
I don't need the hour and a half.
I don't need 90 minutes of the same two people fucking. You can cover all the positions in like 5 minutes. I saw in the clip.
Forget about the fucking.
Plus, that's an endurance. No. Plus, if you don't want to last long jerking off, because that's when chafing starts and shit. If you're just jerking it for an hour straight.
That's uncomfortable.
It's just weird. You can't do that through the pants. You're gonna sweat too much. At a certain point, you gotta actually like de-pant.
De-pant so you can de-pant.
The less clothes a man has on when he's masturbating, the worse it is.
It really is. It's just to banish the demon so you don't have a boner. It has nothing to do with like just get it over with. Just do it.
That's why I never do it in the shower. I've always hated that stereotype of guys jerking in the shower. No, I take long showers because I'm fat and I got a lot of canvas to wash. And because warm water makes my back feel good.
Not only that, we do stupid shit in the shower. You ever pull a cup move? Yeah. Where you see how much water you can get in the arm cups? And then you do like the hands. Then you try to sit there and like do all, like you fold everything and you're like, cool. Or you sit there with like Spider-Man water.
I like to play the game, especially like with my hair how it is nowadays and shit, all fucking froey and whatnot, where I just put my head under the water and see how long it takes for the water to actually touch my scalp. That's always fun. And that's about 5 minutes of stupidity right there in the shower.
There's so much stupid shit that's going on, dude.
Yeah, that's just weird because chicks masturbating looks awesome no matter how much clothes they have on. It could be through the pants. Oh, that's sexy.
No.
It's sneaky.
Not anymore. I'm over it. Show me the gine. If you're going to do it, do it.
No, but okay.
Because then it almost looks fake.
Yeah, but still looks cool. It looks cooler the more public it is when they're doing it. Because then it's like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that at all. And we all know how this would go if a man stuck his hand down his pants in public.
The same thing if B-dubs. That needs to be edited out.
But chicks can get away with that, like, in the restaurant. Not just outside, right outside of it. I won't even lie. If that would have been a homeless woman and she would have just been flicking her bean through the pants, I'd have left her alone. I'm not even going to lie. No matter what she looked like, too, I would have just left her alone. Or I would have found an excuse to go on break right at that moment. Excuse me, miss, don't run away, don't run away, don't run away. Just like, yeah, come over to my car there. Yeah, let's go, you know, you can keep the cans in the back seat for, a little. You notice there weren't as many this time?
Yeah, how did that happen?
Not me.
Those little kids finally clean out your car?
No, but that actually, that another homeless story that just happened the other day. Fucking, I was sitting in my car smoking, getting ready to go into work. And a homeless guy, I could hear him coming because he was talking to himself. Don't know what he was saying, but he was having a peaceful conversation with himself. Walks up, excuse me, sir. Got another cigarette? Ah, fuck it, yeah. And he even had a lighter in his hand, so he wasn't even going to ask me for that. But then he goes back to his conversation before walking away. He's just standing there. He was kind of in awe because he saw my back seat. Now, for anyone listening, the stack of cans in my back seat was almost to the headrests.
It was flowing into the front.
Like, yeah, it was getting real bad. So this guy, whoever he was talking to, whether it was himself or someone he thought was there, he says that this man has a lot of cans. And he's still standing there. I'm like, okay, now get the fuck out of here. A lot of cans. But they can come out. And then he just walks away.
Wait, he said that?
Yes. I think he was doing poetry. Like, he's got cans. He's the can man. And they can come out. Like, I think he might have had some kind of weird, like, philosophical revelation in that moment. Like, but they can come out. See, Jesus has been telling you all along. The cans, we are Americans, and soda cans are from American, even if they're bottled by Mexicans.
You can't
bottle a can, but they can come out. I don't know what he was either on something good or he had some mental issues. Either way, he did walk away and he didn't break into my car. I was kind of worried about that. Like,
they can come out.
Yeah. But, well, there is some announcements I guess we could make. We are planning to continue our Disney Plus adventures, if you can call them that. We're gonna, I know at the time of recording, Loki is premiering tomorrow. So by the time this comes out, we will have seen it. I'm just going to say ahead of time, probably going to enjoy it. But as usual, at the end of that season, we'll do a review. But I think next time we get together, we're probably going to be doing Mighty Ducks.
Quack, 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 quack. Mr. Ducksworth.
Honestly, I'm thinking about just doing like all of them.
A late review of all of them?
You can do a late review each. Keep it classy.
Like of the first three and the series?
Yeah, not the cartoon.
Because I've seen the first three recently.
So have I. Boom. Yeah, okay. See, sometimes we're on the same page. You started watching the show and then you had to go back and reassure your own nostalgia. That's how it happens. A good nostalgic show makes you go back and appreciate the first ones. And not in a this is how it's supposed to be done way. But in wow, it all ties together now. It's beautiful.
Once you hear the music.
Because we've all expressed our love for Cobra Kai. And Netflix was smart to have that on there with the Karate Kid movies and shit too. Disney has proven that they're pretty... Well, when you have all the Marvel movies, why not make shows about them too? And so far, 2 for 2 so far. I've been satisfied with both the ones that, as far as the Marvel D+ shows. Mandalorian obviously got better and better. I'm a little scared for Star Wars future though. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes there. But without Gina Carano, there's a lot of plans that I think have to be canceled. It's a little scary. Not scary, but damn. They were getting it pretty on track. Speaking of on track, eventually we're going to have to get Korn back in here. Oh, don't we have a video game review too?
We have a video game late hate review.
Yeah. I have to check it out so we can both have, opinions.
So.
That is always the fun of late reviews too, is that. I think that's really where the hate reviews especially is no, you got to check this out. Yeah, but it looks like it might suck. Oh, I know. But that's why you have to. That's exactly what I did with Bigfoot. Fucking others the man who killed Hitler and Bigfoot. Check it out, dude. That looks kind of corny. Yeah, I know, but it's way worse than you even think it's gonna be.
So, if you listen to the podcast, I guess avidly, we haven't talked about it in a while. One of the things we did with the whole Just in Time was Skate 3 having a team together. So we were big skate fans at the time. Fast forward, I don't know, it's been probably 10, 15 years.
At least 11.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
11. I think it was 2010 Skate 3 came out. Although, oh no, it was about 2010 too when we did the UFC game too.
I don't know when this game came out. Not too long ago, I guess. Maybe years ago. I don't know. But Skater XL. Pretty much a straight knockoff of the first Skate, which I don't mind. How PS4, there's no version of playing Skate, so that's cool to me.
It says copyright 2020. It might have came out 2020.
Damn. Well, just a heads up, it's not that expensive. It's at $30, but I don't feel like $30 was worth it. This is an app supercharged. So, Skate open world map. This game? No. You're in a box, but I mean, realistically, playing like games like Tony Hawk growing up, you kind of get used to the boxy setting. So navigation isn't too hard. The only problem with navigation, which I forgot to tell you this tidbit. So I was explaining to DJ earlier that the analog sticks are left analog stick, right foot, right analog stick. Which is very confusing for someone who played Skate, where right analog stick did everything for you. Every fucking thing you can manual, all that good shit. Flip tricks. Only one hand. It didn't overcomplicate things. Spinning and everything like that was done with your left stick. You can also like tweak it with your right stick and everything, but you kind of set it up that way. Super easy. This game? No. Not at all. I understand they can't have the same exact controller configurations and everything, probably due to lawsuits. But the way that you actually move, like side to side, is with the R2. So L2 and R2. Left, you press that, so you move your body that way. That's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, that sounds really lame.
My fingers are built in to fucking shift everything to the left from every skating game I've ever played with one analog stick, typically the left one. You go left or right, and that's the way you spin. No, you spin with the triggers. It's a super fucking annoying, like dumbed down but intensified version of Skate. You're spinning with triggers out of nowhere. I need to take a drink of something.
Speaking of drinks, we got to mention our sponsors. No, I'm just
I was
kidding.
gonna say we have drink sponsors. Why the fuck am I drinking this? I don't care if it was like fucking ram piss in a bottle.
That would have just been like a perfect segue moment, just to like talk while you were, taking a sip and shit. Just like, oh yeah, he's hydrating with new lemon squeeze. That's probably a thing too. We're not sponsored by lemons.
But yeah, so hitting L2, R2 and everything to spin around makes it very complicated when you're trying to think of like how to do your flips. So to do an ollie, you could either press just down on the right stick and let it go, down on both sticks and let that go, or down and up like Skate. The hard part though is flip tricks are not the exact same way as Skate, where you would go down on one stick and left. You have to go down on one stick and left on the opposite stick. Let them go to like together, or the right stick a little bit before the left stick. Makes it more realistic, like skating when you think about it, because one foot always has to go before the other when you're doing something. Same with shove-its, that's easy. Down and right, just like Skate. That's the one that's super easy. Grinds, impossible. Like that's the one massive part that, I mean, I guess I can't compare everything to Skate with it, but when it's, the goddamn name is intensified. The sticker that says the price, because I got it from fucking GameStop, that's covered over everything else. It just says Skate on PS4, so it looks awesome.
Fuckers. That was intentional. Well, I mean, that's always where they put the sticker, but that's still.
The positives in this game, I'll try to go over just because it's hard to. Because it's like, well, fuck, man. You guys kind of fucked up already. They kind of do dumb it down, though, in a way that the easiest route is the way you should go. So when you're doing something like an ollie, don't worry about bringing it all the way up. Sit there and just go down. Once you go down, let the sticks go. Then come back to it. It's kind of like a weird movement, more like a jerking motion, but it comes out easier. The spinning, I still haven't got fully down. Like, I just barely started getting that down. Easiest way is to start spinning right before doing something. Like, just hitting the thing right before. Then you start spinning. This kind of just seems like a really solid app version on a game. Because they got badass levels. Like, their maps are actually really cool and well put together. They have session markers like skate, but place markers. That one's sweet because you can aerial view everything, go to wherever you want to, and drop your place marker there. That's one that's fucking sweet, especially since you can zoom in and out and see different gaps and crazy shit like that. But once you get there, you better be ready to keep going back there to that place marker, exactly the exact same spot, over and over and over, until you set another one. So if you're paying $40, don't get Skate 1, dude. Like, because I guarantee you when the game very first came out, because hell, it's 2001 now, it's probably $60. Or 2021. Yeah. That would be nice if it was 2001 again. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I imagine they probably did try to push that. No, $60. Not worth it. Only good thing that I can honestly say that's solid is the soundtrack isn't bad. They have a good Modest Mouse song on there and some random other bands. I have no clue, but I don't hate their music, so yeah. What pisses me off on top of this, though, is there is no community support for this game. And I could see why. But there is a section where you can, like, download maps from online. And there's only, like, 5. Like, dude, seriously? Like, no one's going to take the time to actually... Like, how Skate 3 was popping. Everyone made fucking skate parks of some sort.
But that had a pre-established audience, so too, or pre-established fan base by the time the third one came out.
Oh, you can't get off the board. I hate that in fucking the first skate game of any version. Yeah. You should be able to get off the board. It makes life easier.
Let us walk.
That should be one of the first things.
But then again, whenever Rockstar like reboots or starts a new franchise, they usually can't swim.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Because with all the advancements they had made on Grand Theft Auto, when they did Red Dead Redemption, he couldn't swim. And I get it. It's one of those one less things to have to fucking, but still.
Because, hell, the mechanics, when you're landing, the tricks and everything, once you get into that point, it is cool. But it's just a situation of like, okay, this is just super awkward. They could tweak a few little things. They kind of are stuck because I think Skate, that whole situation is still under contract.
Wouldn't surprise.
Like, I don't know what's going on with them in EA. So, closest thing you're going to get to that version of a skate game is Skater XL. So, I mean, fuck it, dude. If you want to try it, go for it. I won't bash the game like 100%, but it is definitely not one that I would be like, yeah, you have to have this. I've played it for many hours already, and still I'm at... Don't make a game where it's not easy to grind. As simple as that. Like, that shit is hard. And when I mean hard, I mean fucking hard. Like, skate was already hard enough to do, like, nose blunts and shit like that, or fucking blunt slides, or catch fucking shit into it. You make it so much harder when you have to control, like, with stupid fucking R2 in this way, and no. Fucking no. Yeah, you definitely gotta try it out. You.
Yeah, that's quite a recommendation.
Yeah,
man.
just because you... Dude, I mean, you got me to watch The Squatch, so...
I didn't get you to watch the Squatch. The Squatch got us to watch the Squatch. To watch Bigfoot.
When you said okay...
We said okay.
Yeah. You gotta try it out, though. Because it's one of those, like, if it does ever continue, it has a lot of promise. But we're in a different gap where we shouldn't have, like, okay, this game's been done. You have a extremely good model to go off of. Obviously, you can't go 100% with it, but come on.
If you can't go like that, then at least just fucking, like I said, go in an arcade type of Tony Hawk type of route. Make it fun at least. Because with any sports game, every now and then you just want to fucking do shit that you can't do in real life.
Yeah, because real life isn't fun, dude. Like, the first few out, depending on how you're doing, like the first season of any NBA now, you only get to, like...
Honestly? Yeah, I think, what would, hell, I think we're waiting for, like, summertime, well, more summertime shit, too, because more movies and shit are going to be coming out. That's why I need Corn back here, because we did actually go to the movies for the first time in fucking forever.
But no.
Yeah. I can say the movie theater experience was actually kind of cool. It wasn't bad. It was somewhat comforting to know that the floor stayed sticky this whole time. Like, fresh sticky, too. It's weird. Then again, they've been open for, like, the last, like, few weeks, I'm pretty sure. Like, last month even, maybe. Just took me forever to actually go to a theater. Still fun.
Did you have to wear a mask?
Yeah, upon entering, but you get soda and popcorn. I'm not going to keep taking my mask off and putting it back on every time I want a popcorn piece. Only because all the butter, you know.
They're just holding your mask, pulling down, up.
Eventually, you're just breathing in butter every time you put the mask back on. That doesn't sound fun. And eventually, you're going to make the mistake of fucking trying to take a sip of soda with the mask on. Plus, nobody else was wearing it once they got into the fucking, you know, especially once the lights turned off. You know, the experience is always fun. That's always half the fun, at least with going to the movies, at least. Next week, we'll have a review. And we'll have a fun, a lighthearted late review, I think, next week. Yeah. Or next episode. And then, who knows what's going to happen between then? We're going to just probably wrap. Oh, yeah. Consider the next few episodes part of like a Mighty Ducks-a-thon. That's fair, yeah?
That sounds so dirty.
It does. But I just don't want to incorporate like J&T bagging into Mighty Ducking. All right, we're going to be Mighty Ducking.
J&T baggers will be mighty ducking.
Yeah.